Good. Dating is dumb. What do you got?
Dating is dumb.
Hmm.
I mean,
women don't know how to pick husbands. They don't know how to pick men.
I don't know if I'm an expert, but you got to date someone to get to know them.
No, you don't. What do you got to know?
Their personality.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No. When did dating become a thing?
I don't know. My mother is Muslim. They believe you should just get married.
When did dating yeah, because that's what you do, because you don't know nobody until you live with them. When did you go to college?
Yes.
Did you graduate?
I did.
Okay. About what decade?
I didn't go to college. I only graduated high school. How come majority of black women that go to college can't understand the most simple things in life? How can a man that never went to college understand the more complicated things in life? Ask yourself that.
Did dating become a thing?
Not the 60s, maybe the 70s.
About the 50s, when they decided to start making a greeting card industry. Dating became a thing to sell homes and rings.
Do you understand that, people? Dating isn't a normal thing. In the 50s, people wanted to make money off stupid grandpa and stupid ass grandma. They didn't have all this dumb music and all these dumb devices to trick them, to split apart. You know why? Because the Lord was good, and he still is. Now, as they tricked these people and sold them with holidays and Valentine's Days and Ricky the bad boy fucking steamboat using the regular men like us, the non-father guys, and they say, well, you're not getting married anyway because marriage is for people that have money and they're not poor. The women want to marry people that have families and structure because it's hard out here in the Most High's world and no one follows the law and gets together, so you're all doomed to work for the families of the world. Get it?
Prior to that, your grandmother and your great-grandmother, if you wanted to get married, you walked over to somebody, you got a wife, daughters of marrying age, I need a woman, make the arrangement, jump the room, get on down. You didn't even have to have a marriage license until the miscegenation laws came into effect to keep black men and black men from marrying white women. You didn't even need a license. Get on down. You didn't even have to have a marriage license until the miscegenation laws came into effect to keep black men and black men from marrying white women. You didn't even need a license.
Okay.
Do you understand there's no such thing as a piece of paper to make people married? Those two people agree upon it in front of people, and those are the witnesses that will fucking testify if you cheat on your wife. Get it? There was no right, you gotta go do this. You gotta get a ring. No, a man said, I claim her, and if any man touches her ever again, you're gonna deal with me. That's my responsibility now. She's mine. That's my property. I'm going to love and take care of this woman for the rest of my life. Not, I own you, now get in the kitchen. No, you're my responsibility. As a man, I never have to care. This is the freedom God has given men. I'm strong, I can build things, and if I get smarter, I can make my life easy. I can never choose to fucking take care of anyone else in my life. I can do all this stuff and only do it for me. Now, a woman, you're not born like that. You can't just build everything by yourself. You have to fucking convince a man to give himself his things. Do you understand that's what men do? We can get all these things and we waste all our time trying to get women because they convinced us to have girlfriends and waste our fucking time. Because they convinced us somehow we're going to live to 200. 100. When nobody's making it past 70 or 80. If you don't eat good and take care of yourself. Get it? It's all an illusion to keep you apart, put you in the grave early so you won't build anything.
Dating has never been a thing.
Well, marry me tomorrow.
No, I got somebody already. What about him?
I mean, I understand your philosophy.
It's not my philosophy. It's the world's philosophy.
It's reality.
Where in the world did people date?
In America, that's for starters.
No, the newest country on the planet.
So you let the newest country tell you this is the new way and it's gonna work. Don't you understand that's like saying the youngest brother comes up and says, look, we can live this way now, believe me, and everyone believes him? That's like saying you're a young angel and you say, I can be like God, let's live this way. You get it? Same fucking trick over and over.
You know, I don't know. I feel like if I hadn't dated the guys that
Are you married?
I am.
If I haven't dated the guys that I was with, I wouldn't have known things about men. You'd be married right now.
Not
That's
married,
what you'd
I'm
be.
divorced.
Okay.
You wouldn't have extra dicks in you.
So, you know, there's that.
Thank you for the signification,
So
Lord.
before
Seen
we
the
dated,
light?
we had a marital rate of, before 1965, the black community was married rate of 80%. How is dating helping black women?
Did you hear him? Back in the day, we were married at 80% rate. Do you realize that means out of 10 fucking black people you see all the time, only 2 of them wouldn't be married and having a child? Do you get that? That means if we were doing that now with all the money we make in technology, we would have Wakanda. But everybody thinks they're fucking whatever you think.
Keep husbands.
You know, I don't know if it's dating. I think social media may not be great.
Okay, but before social media, before 2000, divorce rates were still going down.
Before the new
You said
Apple
you need to get to
came,
know somebody. What do
we
you
didn't
need to
bite
get
it.
to know?
That's what women are saying. Yous always give a fucking excuse of why yous are plummeting down and being women. And yous don't realize the apple is knowledge. Get it? They gave you new knowledge of the same old way to live without your man. And you fell for her, just like your grandmother. And now yous are suffering.
I don't know if dating is the main contributor. Not to disagree.
Ma'am, you're not making a good. You basically you're saying I don't like what you're saying, but you're not saying why what you're saying makes any sense.
I'll say that because women, we're changing. Our roles are changing.
Yeah, you're getting worse.
Okay.
You're changing into men.
Well, I don't believe in changing into men.
You
I
are.
think
You
no
are.
matter
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why women are changing into men. What's the average height of a black woman?
It's called the Willie Lynch letters. It's called How to Break a Nation. It's called If You Never Want This People to Get Up, Make Their Women Believe They're Men. Because it will make the imbalance in the brain, and then they will fight. If a man and woman constantly fights, they're not going to have a family. You're not going to be a family, and you're never going to be a nation.
A woman in this
my
country.
height, 5'4".
How much does an average black woman weigh in this country?
That I don't know.
Guess.
A 10 hut.
150.
180.
A football
The average
player's
black
weight.
woman weighs more than the average black man at her height. Strong, independent, don't need no man. A black woman stereotypically known for being feminine, feminine, cooperative, and submissive. Stereotypically.
I'm a
Yes, no.
strong black woman. I'll
Yeah.
beat a man up.
They are?
You know, I can't speak one.
Ain't that the first thing majority of, not even, you ain't gotta be super ghetto ratchet. Just a feminist, I don't need no man. They're always with the I'll beat a man up, I'll put a nigga in a place and all this. And it's like, yo, dog, nobody really cares. When you do this, do you get money? Do you get stardom? You get nothing. You get a couple of laughs. People laugh at that guy. And then that guy ends up pummeling you one day and going to jail for it. It's pathetic.
No, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. See, if we're not going to have an honest conversation, we don't need to do this. Stereotypically, are black women Are black women when you think of feminine, cooperative, submissive? Is the black woman's image the image that pops to the top of your mind, even in black media?
No.
Thank you.
And for the ones that want to say it's the ghetto chicks. I don't want to hear that. If you think of a black woman in a fucking business suit, you think of a ball breaker. Doesn't matter what women, what level. You always, like what did Kev say? Michelle Obama was outside doing fucking push-ups on a TV show. You're the first lady. You don't have to display your strength. You're fucking, she's 6 something. Her coming next to me makes me feel weaker. Because she's so fucking tall. She's doing push-ups and shit, ripping her shirt off and doing jumping jacks. Did you see Obama doing jumping jacks? To prove his strength?
No.
So black women in general, in our community in particular, are getting worse. Did you not just see this woman walk up and shoot a woman point blank in the head in Brooklyn?
I did.
So how are you telling me my women are becoming like men? If you see World Star Hip Hop, you see women are actually fucking each other up. They're beating men.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. So let's have an honest conversation. It's not getting better.
I agree. Let's start with agree, no buts. Where I was going was my role was, I do believe that women should maintain their role. Me personally, if we were to
what are film critics saying about Ava DuVernay's new
Let's see
culinary
if she keeps
creation?
that. Same energy.
entertain your subject last week, I've been working on my feminism, being more submissive.
My subject last week.
Femininity.
I think you were talking about
feminism.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Talking about women, maybe firstborn women who learned from their mothers who made.
Well, I was talking about sister daughter, but
Exactly.
Yeah, let's try to stick to this week though, because some people may not have been there this week.
Okay. So no, I truly believe in that. What I mean by roles is, we are empowered.
What is your role?
As
a woman, what's a woman's role on the planet?
My role on the planet is to nurture, to teach. I feel that every human being on
No, it's not your role. The female's role is to support the male.
That's don't you think that's a narrow path?
Name me any species on the planet where the female can survive without the group or the male.
See, Kev never elaborates and throws in, because like he said, I'm trying to level set yous and get yous back in your place, but I'll elaborate for him. When a man is your fucking head and he's your leader, you become a leader. You become the head of the household. So therefore you're the leader over the children. If that man is a leader of other men in other families and they choose him as the one, then those people look up to you. You get it? But you don't get that without the man. If you're by yourself, no one looks up to you. You have all these fucking people that are trying to swindle you out of money or get you for sex. So stop the shenanigans. When you have a man, everybody second guesses the shit and they attack him first. Get it? We're your first line of protection against evil, whether you like it or not. And you have figured this out because ever since you don't just get picked and say you're mine now. You face all these other men. And you face all these other women. And you face the system and all the tricks and all the clubs and all the witches and all the warlocks and all the gangsters and all the pedophiles and all the fucking crazies. That's what you're up against when you're individually by yourself as a woman.
Individually.
Or name.
You're up against all of that.
We don't need you to survive. We built the world. No, ma'am. See, you feminists, womanists have no idea you're living counter to nature. That's what the coronavirus showed you, that your education and your ability to get out of here and you can't nurture shit without a man and a family.
It meant nothing when Corona happened.
The man's job is to build. The woman's job is to nest.
Death.
Correct. And to
I wish I had a
That's
man to
what?
send to the
Teach
store.
what?
Or
Teach
learn from
what?
a woman.
Teach what?
Teach what?
Values.
To whom?
Love.
To
how
whom?
To who
To
you gonna
whom?
To whom?
To their offspring.
Thank you. And you need a husband for that first.
I'm agreeing. All I'm saying is that it takes two.
No, it takes women to get women are women in their natural role, a way that nature intended, or out of their natural role.
I can agree to that. I feel that men have
No. See, that's the bullshit we've been running the black community for the longest. So the black men aren't the one complaining about marriage and not being unprotected, being alone.
I think black men have a more so of a problem with commitment than women.
Right. The stats don't agree. The stats don't agree. When in the black community.
All right. They say black men have a problem with commitment, meaning, you don't stay faithful. If a black man really got to do what naturally nature would call for, we would naturally have more than one woman. All right, let's break it down. There are naturally more bad people than good people right now. So to combat them, we need to get our numbers up. That means one good man can't have one woman. He has to have more than one woman so he can spread the fucking, have more children that are good to combat the bullshit. But we can't do it because, you just want to compete against the wicked people that have numbers and money and guns and this and that. This is why good people will always lose, because good men understand the game. And we've been pushed into a corner, and now we're blocked out. And yous are gonna keep playing the fuck around like, what? Like you got in a club? Most of yous waste your youth thinking you're gonna get into the rich clubs and and yous end up where yous end up. It's getting more real, and everyone's gonna learn the hard way. Good men, we already learned. We just have to go through it anyway.
The black community,
and we
divorce
know
rate
this.
is almost 60%. Almost 90% of divorces are filed by
We know it's coming.
I don't know that.
Women.
We just real.
Okay, hit me
we
with
don't
the facts.
Run.
That's the fact. So who's leaving your own? If 1 in 4 of you were married and 80 to 90% of you filed divorce when divorce is filed, who has a problem with staying in a relationship?
I think that women have a problem because men don't necessarily.
Always a woman's problem. Tell me what's wrong with women and stop blaming. Tell me what women are.
When you say men have a problem with women and we hate yous and we have a problem with relationships, understand that when a woman gets hurt, she stops having sex with men, stops having relationships with men. When men get hurt, we still have relationships with women and we still have sex with women. Get it? We never stop. It doesn't matter if we're hurt or not. Men keep having relationships. Being next to a woman and talking to her is a relationship. Going out is a relationship. Doing things. Saying you're my girl is just another form of the relationship. It's just levels of commitment. Men never stop dealing with women. That's why there's all these bastard children. So, who's losing? Who's gonna lose the war of, I'll just stop dealing with people and everything? No, you don't. We're dealing with you, aren't we? Because who are the men dealing with? Women. So, who are you dealing with?
Doing right and don't blame me. Because everything you talked about a woman is always linked it back to a man. I keep talking to you about what women are doing with women.
No, I think that women have responsibility as well.
Then let's talk about it then, because every time I've talked to you, you've deflected and lacked accountability, like most feminists.
I don't know. I don't necessarily think I'm a feminist. I think I'm pretty
you are
masculine, and I'm working on being more.
Well, feminine, masculine, but the thing is, you can only do that in a first world country. Carry your ass to a third world country, see how that works.
I don't want to go.
Of course not, because you couldn't be this. You couldn't be masculine over there. You get checked real quick. And let you know exactly where you are in nature.
What I mean by masculine is I'm an independent woman. I've been...
Really?
Yes, and I don't necessarily agree.
Here we go with that word again.
You got a job?
I pay my own bills. Yeah.
Congratulations, you're an adult.
Oh, I agree.
So why is that a badge of honor?
I don't necessarily know.
Are you a six-figure earner?
Yes.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I don't have children yet.
You're a six-figure earner, divorcee with no children. Mm-hmm.
Isn't it really ironic that all the women that went on Kev Samuel's show, they're six-figure earners, and there's a lot of them, which I believe that. I don't think all of them are lying. I think a lot of them were, but, you know. Isn't it ironic all the fucking best of our women, they're cute. She's like a little chubby, but she's cute. She's not, you know, like some of these chicks on there. But look at her mindset. Look at her life. She makes six figures. She's still kind of young, and she has no fucking clue why she don't have a man. Why she's just gonna keep meeting men, even if they're good, they're gonna have sex with you and deal with you, and then thank you for the confirmation, and they're gonna leave you because of this weirdo fucking thinking you're doing. And then all the other bad men, they're coming in to get the money and shit. And that's what makes you think all men are bad. Because a good man's gonna try. You're gonna do the bullshit. He's gonna have sex with you. Maybe he's gonna think that's gonna calm you down when it's not. And then it works for a little bit, and then you keep doing your shit. You may get in a relationship, and then it's over. And then you think all men are bad, when it's just really your thinking is bad.
Are you happy?
I'm extremely happy. I think
really?
I'm a little too happy alone.
You too happy?
I'm in a relationship. However, it's taking a little longer than I'd like for us to get married. And so,
I'm extremely happy.
How long have you been in a relationship?
For 4 years.
I'm extremely happy. I'm rich.
Does he have any
and
children?
this nigga won't marry me.
He does not.
But I'm extremely happy. I'm successful already. Do you fucking get that? Do you understand how stupid that sounds? I did it. I made it. As an individual woman, motherfucker, I did it. I'm Drake. I started from the bottom and I'm here. I got this nigga on the side, and this nigga won't marry me, though. I'm popping. I'm the shit. I may not be Beyonce the shit, but nigga, I got that bread, and I'm... Oh, this is wrong. It's fucked up. I feel so bad.
Are you guys in a monogamous committed
it's not a
relationship?
hard change.
We are.
It's not like you gotta fucking...
Did he want to marry you?
Flip a fucking mountain in your mind.
He does.
Did
You gotta
enter this
understand the
relationship
truth
with
and
intention
accept
of
it.
Getting married day one. Were you dating to be married from day one?
We both.
Were you dating to be married from day one?
We both
I'm asking you. I can't talk. I don't want to talk for him. Were you dating from day one with the intention to be married?
Those are always my intentions, to build a foundation, yes.
No,
4
I asked a very
years?
specific question. You can't play word games with me. So I'm going to try one more time. When you started dating this man, were you dating this man with the intent of being married?
Yes.
OG
Okay,
Master
in what
Window,
time
nigga.
frame?
Considering that we both went through a divorce.
In what time frame?
I say 3 to 4 years, like right now.
It is
3
3 to 4
to 4
years.
years. Why did you need 3 to 4 years if you started dating with the intention to be married on day one? Where does that make any sense in the world?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I figured
You should
that
see her
would be
mouth. She's so
the
cute.
average
Her
amount
mouth
of
is just
time.
like...
Really?
Yeah.
Really? 3 to 4 years for dating before marriage. Can't make this shit up, people.
Grown-ups.
What did I say? Women are the reason marriages don't happen because you take forever.
Now, if you're like 25, that's when you wait 3 to 4 years. You're still young. You have time. Get it? When you're 30 and 40, either you're serious or you're not. You're wasting time. Oh yeah, I forgot everybody thinks they're gonna make it to 100. Forgot.
Well, it's not me that's holding it.
Well, no, ma'am, yeah, it is.
Could be wrong.
Because if you said you're dating with the intention to be married, you set the time frame of 3 to 4 years, and I'm saying it takes what? a month to 6 at best. There have been six couples. There have been 5 couples that have gotten married in my Facebook group, and they've been married in less than 6 months.
I say about 1 to 2 years, honestly, because the average person can't. Well, nah, with the real good ones. But you should know within the first year, you should be able to catch them in certain lies. You should be able to be yourselves. That where that person is going to see you and know what they have to deal with. So they're gonna be like, by next year, they're like, nah, I don't want to be this person. I see who he is. I know what he likes. Within a year of you asking her, 6 months of you asking her to do things and she never does them, well then you know you don't want to be with her because she's never gonna do things you want to do. Get it? It's not hard. People just play around like they're gonna live forever.
Each other and get married in under 6 months. 3 years? Would your grandmother date your grandfather for 3 years?
No.
No. So why don't we just rewind and say, you know what? I may not like the way you said it, Kevin, but even based upon what I'm saying, we don't know how to date, because if I use myself as an example, you're the very woman I'm talking about.
Now he has more of this, but I only have a couple of minutes, 1 minute left. Kev is a perfect example of this. What happened to him? He was rich. Did he die with a wife? No. Did he die alone? No. He died with a beautiful Puerto Rican woman. Most women don't die with a beautiful young man, even if they're rich. Now, it could happen, but why waste time? Why believe you're going to keep being here forever when you may not have 5 to 10 years left? You get that? When my father calls you, he calls you. And that's it. All